Hello guys, my name is Tanya Bukova, and today on our lesson we will discuss how to make different stories using a story maker tool. So, let's discuss some of the most popular story genres, and we have adventure, we have detective, science fiction, or you can also name it as sci-fi, horror, and fantasy or fairy. So, what about you guys? What is your favorite story genre? And I will give you a little bit of time to discuss it, and we will find out how many people in our class like what kind of genre you like. So, after a small discussion, a lot of you guys like adventure stories and detective stories, and some of you like fantasy and horror and sci-fi. But we have just a few person who likes horror, yes? So what about me? I like sci-fi because I like stories about new technologies, robots, intelligence, AI, artificial intelligence, etc. And I also like stories about traveling in the space. So let's read about each of these story genres, yes, and find out their characteristics. So let's start with the adventure. You can see the picture, yes, a girl who is, she will start her adventure in a fantasy world. So, adventure story is filled with exciting quests, brave heroes, and thrilling challenges. Let's continue with the next one, detective. Detective stories revolve around solving mysterious crimes and uncovering hidden truths. As for me, it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, I don't like detective stories because it's boring for me. Next one is sci-fi, my favorite. Science fiction explores futuristic technology, outer space, and the possibilities of the unknown. So it's like about aliens, about future, etc. Next one is horror. List. List. Yes, no one like it. Horror tales aim to evoke fear through suspense, supernatural elements, and psychological thrills. I hate horror stories. Fantasy. I also keen on fantasy stories. Fairy tales often involve magical creatures, enchanted lands, and lesson of morality. Actually, fantasy and adventure can be put together, like fantasy adventure stories or fairy adventure stories. Yes. So, our story maker tool will help you guys to make a text that we will read, and after reading, you will use that tool to make your own stories and write down, and you need to write down them in your notebooks. So let's see the first story maker tool, and I will show you how to use it. So let's see the first one. So, Storymaker 1. Let's see which kind of genres we have here. So, we have fairy story, science fiction story, and horror story. So, and if you click on every element, they will give you another elements. So, you can put them together, and in the end, they will create a story. But each element has their own question and elements that you can choose. There is a planet in this story. I choose sci-fi because it's my favorite one. But now, every one of you will give me your answer, which part you want to choose. For this question, please, what's the planet's name? So, guys, for example, what do you want to choose? Okay, Moop. Okay, next one, and you click next. So the next one is there is a spaceship in this story. What's it like? Okay, please. Yeah, thank you. So you want a gold one. Okay, you want a gold spaceship. Thank you. Okay, next one. What's the planet like? Okay, you. Okay, so you want a hot planet. Okay, I trust you. Next one is there is an alien in this story. What's it like? So you want strange one. Okay, thank you. Thank you. What the color is the alien? So you want the green one because a lot of aliens in stories are green. Okay. Thank you. Uh-huh. There are some dangerous people or creatures in this story. What are they? Astronaut, plants, monsters, rabbits, robots, aliens? Okay, yeah. Ah, so you want rabbits. Okay, this is your favorite animal. Okay, so now in the end, after choosing every element, you will have a story. So science fiction story, and let's see. So we have when the story was taking place, like it is the year 3034. We are on our way to visit Moop. Yes, the planet that you have chosen. A planet in a faraway galaxy. Our gold spaceship flies for months past planets, stars, and galaxies. Then we arrive. We open the door and look out. Moop is very hot. Yes, because you have chosen that. So, as you can see, every element that we have chosen, you can see them in our story. The story begins in a year, then the story starts to describe our spaceship, the planet where we are going, and in the middle, you can see that there is an alien behind a rock. It is strange and green. Help me, shouts the strange green alien. Some rabbits from another planet have killed everybody but me. I need to escape. So in the middle of the story, we see what is going on this planet, and suddenly we see the rabbits. Yes, the aliens that killed everyone. We all run to the gold spaceship and below. So that story is about rescuing another aliens. We fly back to the Earth, and the strange green alien teaches us about Moop and the faraway galaxy. So that story is about rescuing another aliens. Yes, it's not that long story, but that one is the example of science fiction story. But we also have another kinds of story here. Yes, fairy story, science fiction story, and horror story. Maybe some of you want to try horror story or fairy story. So now you need to divide to a pair, and after you, each of you, you need to use a tool to make your own stories. And after you make them, you need to write them in your notebooks, but you can also add additional information. You can continue the story, or you can give another ending to this story. Also, you can add some illustrations. You can find illustration in the internet and show to the class illustrations. But we also have illustrations in our story maker. Yes, so it will be your task. So for the next lesson, you need to write down your story using a story maker, and you need to add additional information. So thank you guys for joining this class. I hope it was interesting for you. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. Bye bye.